Good afternoon, everybody. Theresa here, and
me too.
The man.
Yeah.
The man himself is here.
Yeah.
It is October 18th, 2015. It is
Sunday. Sorry, I forgot.
Sunday afternoon. Almost 1:30 p.m. here in Wyoming. It is 66 degrees right now. The high will be 75 and the low will be 42. Beautiful fall day. Slight breeze. Feels good. We got the window open, so that's always nice. And assorted fans going. Right?
It's got a little warm in
We're
here.
watching the Bronco-Cleveland game, and we're rooting for anybody's not playing the Broncos. Or anybody's playing the Broncos.
Yeah.
Go Cleveland!
Yay!
We hate the Broncos.
Yes.
Just how it is. But this afternoon, Chargers play the Green Bay Packers, and we are Charger fans. So
yeah, kick Packer ass.
Yes. We got our housework done.
Yes.
Brad helped me.
Yes, I did.
I didn't even ask him. He volunteered.
I'm just that kind of guy.
He's that wonderful.
Yes.
And then we're taking the rest of the day to watch a football game and just do whatever we want. I'll be working on orders, and he'll be doing whatever he wants.
Belch and fart and drink root beer, and
I think he might work on some of his jewelry later.
Yeah.
He's gonna lay and stretch out. We got some icy hot on his back. His back's really hurting him today. Just had lunch. And tonight we're having hamburgers and French fries. Because I know this next week will be the week they call.
Yeah.
For my surgery day, and then I'll be on the 2-week liquid diet. So, you know. What we were going to talk about today was we were going to talk about my journey with depression and what it's like from a spouse's viewpoint, which is not an easy journey at all. When you have somebody you love that's depressed, you know, and stuff. So,
okay, Quack.
I fought depression for a lot of years, and it got chronic at one point in time. And I've talked about that before, that I did attempt suicide at one point in time. And then I met up with a doctor who massively overdosed me.
Yeah, he wasn't a doctor. He was a pusher.
With medications where I didn't know. I mean, he literally had me taking amphetamines, and he had me taking uppers and downers and all arounders. You know, I mean, my husband would tell you we would have whole entire conversations I would not remember. You know, a lot of years, you know, there's some years that are just a massive blur. You know, and I was just crippled. I would sit in my house and do nothing.
Well, how many times did we have conversations and you never remembered the conversation?
Well, you'd have to tell me that because I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And,
but I'm gonna have my husband talk about what it's like from his viewpoint, having stuck by my side and helped me through it.
Well, the hard part about the whole thing is you love this person, you want to be able to do everything you can for them, but you know, it gets to a point where they really don't want to help themselves. You know, you cannot
you can't fix them.
They you know, when somebody is depressed, they have to fix themselves. And I know some people are going to kind of get pissed off at that comment, but you know, when you know, a lot of people depend on medications, but the medications are just they're just a tool to help.
Right.
You know, they're not they're not a cure-all, they're not a fix-all, anything like that. But yeah, they're just a tool to help.
They're a band-aid. The healing has to come from within, just like if you had a incision or a cut.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, and you know, that's what really made me cranky about that daughter. I'm trying to keep this relatively PG rated. That's what really made me upset, irritated, cranky about that doctor, because he had her on so many meds. You know, he had meds to wake her up in the morning. He had meds to put her to sleep. He had her on amphetamines, and then he had her on meds to keep her calm down on an even keel. And it was just, you know, she was just basically a drug factory. You know, but like I said, I mean, you got this person you love so much, and you want to do everything you can. You want to help them. You want to try to fix them. And you feel so incredibly helpless, you know, and you see them spiraling down, and you try to do everything you can, but you feel like anything you do is just absolutely no help at all. And you know, it kind of puts you in a depressed mood. You know, because you know, you start to wonder, okay, what am I doing wrong? You know, is it something I'm doing that's why they're like this?
The self-blame.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Because, and, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there like me, but we have a tendency to take the blame upon ourselves, even if the blame is not due. You know, we think if something's wrong, it's our fault, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there was, I saw a video of glacier fractioned into the ocean, and I know that was my fault, you know. Yeah, I did that.
Right.
You know, but you know, that's until this person realizes that they have a problem and choose to fix it. You know, the best thing you can do is just stand by them, help them as much as you possibly can, and just be there for them. You know, all the years I worked in a grocery store, you know, there's so many times I saw couples that one of them would get sick, and the other one would say, "I'm out of here."
Yeah. One of them would get diagnosed with cancer, and the other one would be like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, and it's just, you know, that's, you know, if you truly care about the person you're with, you know, you got to stand by them. And a lot of times it's not easy, you know.
And I mean, this poor man has been through his paces because, you know, different forms of addiction come in all different ways. And, you know, sometimes you do things behavioral-wise that you would never, ever do. And that person's looking at you like, this is not you at all. You know, and I mean, I can't tell you how many times if he couldn't get me on the phone, that he would come racing home. He would leave work, and he would come racing home just to check on me. You know.
You know, and that's what's so hard is you know, when this person is so incredibly full of life, and then all of a sudden it's just, well, it's not all of a sudden, it's you know, from what I saw, it's a slow accumulation of events, you know, where, you know, you might have a down day or two, and then, you know, it's 4 or 5 days, and then it's weeks on end, and, you know, and as, like with you, as much vitality as you used to have years ago, and just see it all go away. You know, it's really...
Well, I think it's pretty much back now, though.
Yes, it is.
I think it's even better. I mean, you know, I've become a lot stronger of a person. It hasn't been an easy road.
No.
Learning to stand up for myself meant having to cut a lot of ties with especially family and stuff to stop abusive behaviors. You know, and you know, that wasn't easy, but it had to be done, and that freed me. But my husband said to me one thing that always really resonated, and I don't even think he even realized that it really is what kind of shook me awake, was, I hope you need to do whatever you have to do to make yourself happy. I can't do it for you. And I thought about that, and I thought about it for a long time, and I'm like, you know what? He is absolutely right. Nobody else can fix me but me. I got off of all of those psychotropic medications that I was on, which the withdrawal was whew. And yes, I did do a step down thing. But I fired that doctor. You know, because, I mean, even my family doctor was like, you are on way too much medication, would say, I don't understand why you're on so much medication, you know. And now I take a very low dose antidepressant anxiety medication. You know, so I'm not negating the need sometimes for a little help. But like I said, to think a pill is going to fix you, no. It's a daily process. I don't allow myself to think negative for very long. If I see myself start going down that path again, I change it around. Because I have to. It's very easy, genetically disposed in my family, on my father's side especially. And my mother's side, but nobody will admit that. That
they were perfect.
For depression and suicide and addictive behaviors. So, you know, I know that I, you know, got the genetic makeup, and also, you know, the very negative messages and thinking and stuff that you brought up with. But, you know, you just have to overcome. You know, I'm no way making fun of or you know, poo-pooing off anybody that is, you know, got, you know, whatever you've been diagnosed with. You know, medications do help. Counseling helps. You know, all of that really helps, but you've got to do the legwork too. You can't sit there and just think that you're just going to be magically cured. You have to do everything within your power too. You think back to a time when you were happy. What was making you happy? I mean, one of the biggest things that really helped me was getting back into crafts. Getting back into the things that I loved. My artwork, my crafts, you know. You know, spending time with my husband. You know, and like I said, you take the negative out of your life. Whatever that negative is.
You
know.
You know, and you get up in the morning, you set the tone of your life, and you gotta do that just a day at a time to start out with. You know, because if you wake up in the morning and you think, oh, this is going to be a crappy day, you're going to have a crappy day because you set the tone. You know, you got to wake up. And, you know, I'll tell people a lot. You know, they'll say, well, how are you today? I said, hey, I woke up with a pulse, so I'm happy. You know, I mean, it's a lot better than a lot of my friends are. You know, and we're getting to an age where, you know, if you read the obituaries, it's getting to a point where there are more people younger than you in the obits than older than you. You know, and if you let that get to you, you know, it's really going to tear you down.
Or if you let your pain. You know, you can do some meditation, some focal points and stuff to help with the pain. Or put in a funny movie, or do something else. So, because if you sit there and think about the pain, then it becomes overwhelming.
Yes, it does.
You know, but I mean, we all are hurting as we age. I mean, you know, but you got to make the best of it, you know, instead of just, oh, I woke up and I'm hurting, and you know, and you know, well, you know, just make the best of it, you know, you know, celebrate life. That's my thing, is celebrate life. You know, I mean, nobody's life is perfect. Our life certainly isn't perfect. I could go on and on about a number of things going on. But you know what? Overall, it's a very good life. You know, and I'm happy to be alive and happy to be with my husband and my animals, and you know, I have great friends that, you know, live all over the country, and you know, I'm blessed to have a small little business where I you know, sell my handmade crafts and stuff, and you know.
You know, I try to adopt the Charlie attitude. Charlie's our Mastiff, and I try to adopt his attitude, because I mean, you know, the boy is happy all the time. I've never seen him get cranky, never seen him get upset. You know, he'll get bossed out by the other dogs, and you know, especially the dachshund, and you know, he's just like, okay. Yeah.
He's a very sensitive dog. We've talked about that dog before, but that's the first male dog I've ever had that when another male dog gets older and is really failing, usually the younger male dog will claim alpha male.
Yeah, or try to.
You know, well, I've seen every one of them have.
That's true. All of ours have.
Angus did with Pat, and Max did with Angus, and but Charlie did not. You know, he never claimed that title or anything.
Oh yeah, interception and touchdown.
Woohoo!
Sorry.
Him happy.
Yes, the Broncos are losing.
Him a happy dog.
Woohoo!
So,
sorry.
Anyway.
See, and Charlie's also like that. Easily distracted.
Yeah.
Shiny objects.
Are you going to start doing the porpoising thing on me, though?
No.
Well, you already do, kind of. We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that.
Golly, Beaver.
This is a PG.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Oh, crappy. Look at this. I got this all
buggered up.
Yes, I do.
You done good.
Crappy.
Yeah.
There you go. But anyway, we just wanted to give our viewpoint. It took years and years for me to really start overcoming, but I had to decide that this is my life. This is the only life I have. I can waste it away being miserable, not doing anything. And when I hit the point when it really turned around for me, it sounds funny, is when I really started having a lot of physical problems. And I could no longer hardly walk. I was so sick. I was having so many infections and stuff. And I thought, you know what, Theresa, if this is the best life you're going to have, and you're going to have to learn to live with your disabilities and make the very most of it, because this may be all you ever have. And I started working really hard on, well, okay, I'm going to overcome what I can. I'm going to learn to accept what I can't overcome. And I'm going to go on, because I don't want to make my husband miserable. I mean, this poor guy, I didn't want to celebrate holidays. I mean, you know, you guys see all my love for horror stuff. Didn't have any of it.
When she doesn't want to decorate for Halloween.
Right.
That's like a holy...
You know, where I don't want to plant flowers in the spring. Yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give, you know, tell you know, if you're married to somebody who suffers from depression, hang in there. You know, get them to talk. That's the biggest thing that really helps, is because we like to clam up. So many of us like to clam up and not talk about the depression. We don't want to be made fun of. Get them to talk. You know, let them know it's safe to talk to you. Get them to talk. You know, my husband always stayed right in my face like a booger on my finger.
No matter what you do, you can't shake me loose.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because it only took me like 20 years to believe he actually loved me. You know. But anyway, that's all we really got going on. I'm working on orders. I'm working on your show, Mary.
Yeah.
So
I'm watching the replays of the.
Okay, and he wants to turn the volume on too, I'm
watching
sure.
the replays of the Browns' interception and score on the
Oh,
Broncos.
poor Peyton.
Poor Peyton.
Anyway, I love you guys. You think you're awesome. Brad loves you too.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
He doesn't get it very often a day of full football. So.
No.
Anyway, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.